Hello and welcome to my Starcraft 2 journey. I have two replays to show you today regarding me refining my 4-gate-ness and sort of getting better at transitioning from it once the 4-gate inevitably fails, because that seems to be the theme of the new patch. Patch 1.4, one of the changes was that vision up ramps has been reduced. And maybe I'm just not playing the game well enough, but to me it seems like this has very much reduced the effectiveness of early attacks across all three races. Hasn't reduced the effectiveness as a six pool, of course, because six pools they just run up there, vision's irrelevant to them, but for early attacks, when I send a force of guys up, be I against Protoss or Terran or anything of the sort, they can easily defend this ramp, and I can't really get at their army because I can't really see it. And so, frankly, that's made these two videos irrelevant, because I have decided to sort of go back to a three gay. That's not. I have not gone to 3 gays, people. That's not what I'm about. Nothing wrong with the gays, but I wouldn't go to 3 of them. Anyway, I've gone back to a 3-gate robo expand, although I'm doing it with a more defensive bent rather than a sort of cocksure macro bent, because I've discovered that when I make my 3 gates and robos and take an expansion immediately, they will inevitably be rushing me and killing me, whereas if I want to be the aggressive one, they will inevitably be defending. I'm so terrible at getting a read on my opponent, but yes. So I've found limited success after these videos with doing a 3-gate robo opening, sort of defending, meekly pushing out with my forces, but maintaining a sort of defensive bent, keeping everything looked after, and then expanding when I'm sure it's safe. I mean, perhaps that's not really aggressive enough, but you can see what's going on here. He's just putting down a single force field, and I just can't see a damn thing up the ramps, so I have to keep retreating. And he's got plenty enough sentries to keep those force fields going forever. Let's have a look. Attack! Oh! One poor old stalker is murdered. So yes, this attack is basically ineffectual, and the problem that I had with this replay is that I was just far too focused on the attack. He's got a... oh, that's my pylon. But he is massing a counter-attack here that... obviously I'm so focused on trying to break this, I have nothing at my base, no defences or forces whatsoever. I'm going to close this. Oh, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to remember all the cool stuff that makes things look good. So, yeah, I'm far better than workers, and let's me look at income for a second. Yeah, I'm doing better on income, and essentially I am playing better than this guy, except I'm not, because I was so focused on trying to break this that, well, you can see he's warped in some stalkers here, but stalkers don't seem to be that great versus zealots when the zealots have melee range. I maybe should have microed them, moved them away and shot, but that seems a bit clever for me. So anyway, point is, because I was so focused on this, just a meager force of 3 zealots was able to do a ton of damage to me. A ton of damage. More damage, in fact, than I've done to him with this giant thing trying to batter down his front gates. So honestly, I mean, I'm just a Silver League newbie, and fresh in the Silver League at that, and fresh still overwhelmed with the current level of skill that I'm now facing, but I think things like this are the future of early aggression, certainly. I mean, my big mistake was, let's take down this pylon rather than all of these juicy workers. But I think that rather than straight up early aggression at the front of ramps, we're going to start seeing a lot more drops from all 3 races, which can only be a good thing or a bad thing if you don't know how to deal with drops, i.e. if you're me. I mean, that's what I think's going to happen. I'm no big clever Starcrafty person. I don't know how everything works. I don't even know why I bothered to warp in more. I should have just ran away, but whatever, I'm bad. We've established that. And no, I can't break the front. I need to stop trying to break the front. This is not working. Why not just capitalize on the fact that, oh, I'm not on two bases anymore because I've been so relentlessly obsessed with this. He's killed all of my dudes here and is probably going to kill all of my dudes here. So, yeah, the problem with this was that while I had a better income, more bases, and this aggression probably helped stop him from taking a second, fact is that because I just never relented, it ended up costing me so much. I mean, look at the units lost now. I'm just losing everything. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's just doing so much better than me. It's ridiculous. He's getting more. Bit of a late response there. He's killed all of my guys. Let's get some defensive cannons. Finally sort of pull my guys back, but he's just gutted me at this point. So we'll sort of, whoop, maybe not that fast, but we'll mostly speed through the rest of this, because you can see where this is going. He's just... Am I even going back? Was I that stupid when I was playing this? Honestly, as most of... he's taking expansion now and blocking that ramp, so I've been pushed even further back. But yes, what I was saying was that, as I'm sure most of my imaginary viewers can attest, sometimes things that are blatantly obvious upon watching back don't seem obvious when you're in the moment. You just... Adrenaline is rushing, you don't know what to do, your brain is just screaming in your ears, and you end up looking like a fool. But Starcraft 2 is a learning experience, to be sure. And I will undoubtedly learn. That's my girlfriend there, going through all of her alts on Warcraft, because she is awesome, and literally has 6 mains, because one main cannot satisfy her. And now here's the quote-unquote big engagement, where I've set myself up to lose, really, and I take it good-humouredly. Ha, good game, good defence. And indeed, it was a good defence. So we'll quit this replay. Like I say, how representative this is, yes, I said that right the first time, what's wrong with me? How representative this is of my Starcraft 2 journey is unsure, because I'm no longer going with a 4-gate sort of build, because I'm just finding that after patch 1.4, it's just not what it used to be. And maybe it is what it used to be. Maybe there are good players out there in the world right now who are still making it work, but I'm not one of them, so decided to find something new. Something new. Scouting, we can times 8 this, I reckon, because you get the deal. I'm building a 4-gate, he's building, I think, a 3-gate robo, like the other guy was. Yeah, so there's... Oh no, he's also going a 4-gate. That's interesting. So it's going to be some 4-gate on 4-gate action. Let's see what happens. Let's slow it down now. Oh, yep. We've met in the middle. Our 4-gate on 4-gate action has met in the middle. And it looks like I got more dudes than him. Yeah, look at the supply. Let me just check the units. Yeah, I'm better at getting workers. Proud of that. So, yeah, I'm fairly pleased with my macro. It's just that, as of late, the whole 4-gate thing just isn't working very well. But I do a better job here of realising that just getting up these ramps, there's just no hope these days. Yeah, it's happened again. He picked off a couple of my stalkers. That shut me down immediately. None of my guys at the bottom could see up the top because the vision has been nerfed. Ooh, he's got a proxy pylon. I've got a rather less proxy pylon. I wasn't feeling that bold. I mean, if I was clever, this is an idea. This is a brainstorm that I'm having right this second, right now. I could have put a pylon there, warped some guys on the top, gutted his mineral line. Ooh, that's something I might consider trying later. Ha! Brainwave live on the air. So, well, not on the air, this is pre-recorded. I'm not playing to an audience, but yes. So my attack has failed to do any significant damage. In fact, yeah, we both came off pretty badly. He came off slightly worse, but neither of us did much to the other. So, unlike the first game, I have actually come back. Which maybe it would have been a good idea to just keep one guy there so I knew if he was taking an expansion. But whatever. So I'm continuing to warping guys. Am I still... Oh, yep, that's me. Look at that probe production. I'm getting an observer out, and his guys trying to push in, but now that I'm on the defensive bent, I'm just going to waste my force fields like a fool, because that's just what I am. Something I've got to get over. Whenever I've got sentries, as soon as I engage the enemy, even if it's a tiny engagement, I'm like, Guardian Shield, Guardian Shield, Guardian Shield! Spam it, keep my guys well protected, which probably not the best thing to do. So I'm scouting, we'll speed this up a little bit again. Scouting, and I'm scouting to see if he's taken any secret expansions, because that's clever. I should probably also scout to see if he's doing anything. Oh! Looks like he's kind of making the mistake I make in life. Oh no! Oh, he's just getting secret tech here. He's trying to go for a sort of proxy robo play. Fair enough. I was going to say the mistake that I used to make was warp gate and not transition beyond that at any point. He's going for double upgrades, that's cute of him. And it looks like he's ready to expand, even though he can nowhere near afford it. Look at the supply discrepancy though. I'm getting Colossuses, I'm getting Thermal Lance and teching up. I mean, I probably wouldn't hold this up as an example of good play, because I sort of went into attack, uselessly failed, and then went back. If I had gone sort of defensive with only minimal poking and prodding in the first place, I might be in an even better position. But it's not the point. The point is that I learned from last game, stopped becoming so obsessed with the attack, although now it looks like I'm going to... Oh no, I'm going for the rocks, because I've decided the time has come to make some serious cash. I inexplicably leave the rocks alone. I think I thought I killed them when I was playing this. Okay, oh! I'm moving up. Yes, I thought the rocks were dead, so I was going to attack and expand at the same time, as I have been taught to do. So, he's got a few immortals, and he's spreading my guys quite well with his force fields, although he's getting a bit excessive with them. But even with him managing to spread out my death ball, I was still very potent, as you can see. Ooh, let's look at the units lost tab. No, that's units. Units lost. Yeah, now he's starting to look in a much worse position than me. And I've realised, oh, these rocks aren't dead, so I can't actually expand. And there's my poor little probe getting jostled out the way by the army. Expand! Good. I'm going to take a third. And while I'm waiting for this third to cook, I'm going to keep the pressure on. Does my observer... I think my observer died at this point. I don't know. But either way, I'm attacking. It's all very exciting. And I won. So, I feel that if I was as obsessed with GG, good for GGing, I appreciate that. But I feel if I was as obsessed with the attack as I was first game, he probably could have gotten an edge on me, particularly since he was doing proxy stuff. He could have really got the drop on me here, but he didn't. So anyway, that was my StarCraft 2 journey. Next episode, expect to see me going back to the good old 3-gate robo, and then it'll be a bunch of videos whining about, oh, I'm not aggressive enough again, and he's beating me up. So anyway, yeah, see you, bye. Look forward to that.